Pride, tradition, heart-pounding action, heart-pounding action, gut-wrenching play, gut-wrenching, bone-rattling thrills. North Laurel Football is now on the air with our team of broadcast pros, Joel, Adam, and Jerry. Presented by London Power Equipment, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Jimmy Storm, EC Porter IGA, Second Mile Behavioral Health, Excel Physical Therapy, Laurel County Sheriff John Root. Also thanks to Gondolier Italian Restaurant, Petrie Dental Services, Heaven's Hour on your radio, and Fat Butts Barbecue. Now, from our team to your home, here's game action from the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. Pride, tradition, heart-pounding action, heart-pounding action, gut-wrenching play, gut-wrenching, bone-rattling thrills. North Laurel Football is now on the air with our team of broadcast pros, Joel, Adam, and Jerry. Presented by London Power Equipment, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Jimmy Storm, EC Porter IGA, Second Mile Behavioral Health, Excel Physical Therapy, Laurel County Sheriff John Root. Also thanks to Gondolier Italian Restaurant, Petrie Dental Services, Heaven's Hour on your radio, and Fat Butts Barbecue. Now, from our team to your home, here's game action from the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
Good evening and welcome into Whitley County High School as the North Laurel Jaguars has traveled south down I-75 to take on the Colonels of Whitley County. North Laurel coming in with a record of 3-1, matching up against Whitley County's 1-4. Jared, last week we saw just a tremendous effort on both sides of the football, on the defense and offense from these Jaguars.
Absolutely, yeah. They took a big, long road trip up to Lawrence County. The fatigue of riding on the bus and taking that big trip didn't bother this team at all. And their offense and defense both came out and played real great. You know, shut Lawrence County out completely. They just had a really great night altogether. Really, it was kind of one of those banner performances for a program like North Laurel when you go so far and beat a team like that really expected to beat North Laurel themselves. And then North Laurel went in there and laid it on them. So there's a lot to be excited about right now with this North Laurel team.
Lawrence County come in ranked number 9 in 3A football. We saw a super talented quarterback in Lawrence County Bulldogs. He had a tremendous arm. This just tells you the stat how good North Laurel's defense played. They held him to only 99 passing yards, where he was averaging over 200.
Wow.
So, that says a lot. They only gave up 46 rushing yards last week. They were averaging 232. North Laurel's defense just came up big. And that was something we was talking to Lawrence County's announcers and radio guys. What could they want to know what they can expect out of our North Laurel Jaguars. I said the things we've got. I said we're big, we're fast, and we're going to hit you in the mouth. We're going to hit you, and we saw all of that last week.
Yeah, and right. I mean, they did all of that, and that quarterback. You talk about how good he was. He could make just about any throw he wanted to. But North Laurel had him shut down all night, had him running for his life. Kingston Reams and Gage Baker, they put a lot of pressure on him from the defensive line. Those linebackers were playing extremely, extremely tough. So there's a lot to be excited about there from that defense. They played extremely hard, extremely well against a Lawrence County team that has a lot of electricity, or Lawrence County team that had a lot of electricity.
North Laurel came away with a big shutout, 21-0. We had another June McCorder had one called back, took 7 away from us due to holding. That little bit of a blunder there, I think it was right before the half.
Yeah.
With 9 seconds, we had another really golden opportunity to punch 7 more in there. It's just, the little things that we have to clean up. But they're getting there. This is a good football team.
Yeah, this is absolutely a good football team, and there's so much positivity around this program right now. I was talking to some of the coaches and stuff, and they're really, really excited. They think this team's got a chance to do something special. And this is one of your final tune-ups. I think they got this in the Collins game before they head into district play. So these are your final tune-ups. We're talking about the offense. Jude McCorder, well, we'll get into it, I'm sure. But, there's a lot to be excited about here. There's a lot of positivity, a lot of excitement around the program right now.
I'm looking at some stats first up for North Laurel. North Laurel, 65 points on the season, averaging 16 points a ball game, only giving up 9 points. That says a whole lot for that North Laurel defense. Looking at the rushing yards, North Laurel, 774 yards on the season, averaging 194 yards per game. And we'll look at some individual stats on that in just a second. Passing yards, 343, which runs about 86 yards per game. That's not something that North Laurel's really had to do a whole lot, but we saw them open it up a little bit the last 2 weeks. And that's something I think if they can establish the passing game, it's going to make our running game that much better.
Yeah, because if you're one dimensional and the team every time you come out on 1st and 10, 2nd and 5 or whatever, if they expect you to run the ball, they can shift all their defense to where they've got 8 people in the box, they've got safeties very close to the line of scrimmage, all of those things that hold a run game up. Well, if you have to pass the ball and start passing it 10 and 12, 15 yards down the field, those safeties have to start respecting that and backing off. And then in turn, that gives you more room to run. So, those two, like people talk about complementary football, that's complementing each other on the offensive side. And the passing game is much improved this year. Jude McCorder has made leaps and bounds as a quarterback. He's made a ton of good throws against Lawrence County a couple weeks, or just last week. Had a big throw to Cam Anderson that was good. A lot of throws underneath it look really good. We look for that to continue, and they're gonna need that. But that's a big part. And then not only can he throw the ball, his legs are such a weapon that now you've got to deal with him throwing the ball and running, and I don't know what teams are going to do with that. And, you've got a couple great running backs with Cooper Robinson and Bryson Nance, this thunder and lightning kind of thing they got going on, where Bryson Nance is the fast running back and Cooper Robinson is the big, strong runner. And with as hard as Cooper runs, he needs somebody to come and spell him every now and then.
Talk about Jude McCorder. Jude McCorder, 29 of 47, 61% pass completion percentage, 1 interception on the season, 2 touchdowns. Jude McCorder, he's all that in a bag of chips.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's getting better on his passing game, but he can also beat you on the ground.
Yep. And both of those things together, that is what that nowadays in football, you have to have both of those as a quarterback. There's no more of this sitting in the pocket and just dotting people up. You've got to be able to run.
Looking at the rushing game, Jude McCorder, 74 carries for 317 yards. Cooper Robinson, 69 carries, 311 yards. Both those kids, 3 touchdowns apiece. Bryson Nance, the kid's coming on. He's getting better and better. 24 carries for 129 yards and 1 touchdown. And Brody Pruitt, 3 carries on 17 yards. All right, we're getting set for the national anthem. We're going to step aside, and we'll be right back for North Laurel Jaguar football.
At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5 with options for financing. We are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment. Since 2010, John Root has proudly served as your Laurel County Sheriff. Now ready to serve in their new location at 1380 East Highway 192 in London. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. John Root, providing a safe, secure place for the residents of and visitors to our fine county of Laurel. And he proudly supports all area youth activities. At E.C. Porter IGA in London, owners Stuart and Ernest Matt House have always took great pride in the fact that they're a locally owned business. And because of that commitment, they've taken great care of generations of local grocery customers. E.C. Porter IGA in East London on 4th Street, where we love our local student athletes and their families.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
At Second Mile Behavioral Health, we're here for you in every way possible. We're trained professionals in the mental health field, and we care. We believe in targeted case management and community support. We assess cases like mental health, substance abuse, parenting, anger management, and domestic violence. We take your needs seriously. You can find us on social media or go to secondmilebehavioral.com. Our phone number, 606-657-5504. Matthew chapter 5, verse 41 says, "And whoever compels you to go 1 mile, go with him too." That's us, Second Mile Behavioral Health.
XL Physical Therapy at 87 CVB Drive in London. Eliminate pain, improve mobility. We even offer stroke recovery, sports recovery, and we can help you avoid surgery in some cases. Take it from someone who knows. XL Physical Therapy is the best around. Phone 606-877-4673 or find XL Physical Therapy on Facebook. Let Tanya and her staff of caring professionals at XL Physical Therapy take care of you.
Okay, we got it.
Welcome back to Whitley County as we're getting ready for the coin toss. Let's step back and take a look at Whitley County. As we said, Whitley County coming in with a 1-4 record, averaging 13 points a game, giving up almost 40. Teams are just really laying it to Whitley County this year, averaging 225 yards a game, giving up 179. Passing, averaging about 69 yards a game, and through the air, they're giving up 293. The North Laurel's offense could have a really, really big night tonight. Looking back at their schedule, they won their opening game against Knox Central 34-22, and then they've lost 3 straight. They've dropped to Hazard 42-7, Rockcastle 48-20. South Laurel 49-0, and then Bell County 40-6. We really don't know what to expect. Talked to Coach Nelson just a little bit and said that Whitley County's been trying what they've seen. They've been trying a lot of new things, tried a lot of different faces back there, quarterback. We've seen it on the KHSAA stats. 4 different players have been back there at quarterback, so we will find out here shortly who will be calling the plays.
Yeah, and Whitley County, and for North Laurel, their objective tonight, you can't overlook this team. I think that's the message that has probably been preached here
exactly
the last
right.
5 or 6 days. It's okay, yeah, Whitley County on paper, they've lost big to a lot of good programs between Hazard, South Laurel, Bell County. Those are all really good teams. They've had their butt whooped. But you can't come in here expecting to do the same if you've not put the prep work in. And you have to come in here with that same edge, the same edge and mentality that you came at Lawrence County or Corbin with. You have to come at them with that tonight. So that's something that they've got to focus on. If they don't, then, this is one of those, it's not a trap game, but it's one that they wouldn't score as many points as they should. So hopefully that's been the message. And, for North Laurel to be on the same level as programs like Hazard, South Laurel, and Bell County, all these really good teams, we want to see them put 40 on Whitley County tonight to do even with what they've done to those other teams.
But the big thing they've got to do, they've got to come out focused. They can't have those silly plays, those costly penalties. They got to play some really good, clean football. That's what we've really got to look for. Kind of looking at, as we said, quarterback. They've had 4 different people back there. Between the 4 of them, they're 15-31 on pass attempts for 225 yards, 2 interceptions, and 1 touchdown rushing. Here's something: 14 different players have touched the football back there in the backfield. So, it's just, I think, just they're trying different things. They're young. They're trying to figure it out and see what works.
Yeah, and they're learning. I mean, you're right. You got so many people touching the ball, they don't know who they want to go with. So they are learning each other and learning their team, and they look kind of undersized. You're just seeing them out on the field. So, man, it's a big opportunity for North Laurel to come out and have a really good night. And, the expectation is to put a running clock on this team. That's the expectation. That's what you want. That should be their expectation coming in here. So.
Well, that's they have a lot of good teams coming up.
Yeah.
You want to go out, you got to be focused every single game. You got to take care of business and, get in that postseason.
Yep, absolutely. And this is one of your final two tune-ups before, like I mentioned earlier, before you get to district play, before you've got to.
You got one more tune-up. You got Collins next week.
We got
right.
We got Whitley and Collins next week. Then you've got Southwestern, and Pulaski County. All those teams, you got to beat one of them to get in the playoffs. So this is your last couple, get right games, learn all the stuff you want to learn, get all those mistakes out before district play. And you're talking about mistakes. Man, you could very easily beat yourself with unforced errors at a place like Whitley County tonight.
All right, North Laurel will be receiving the ball to start this game. Lucas Parton to kick it away for the Colonels. Back deep, Drew McCorder and Cooper Robinson. Little squib kick, and that's not going to go 10 yards. I don't think that really was meant to be a squib kick. I think he just really almost missed the football.
So you don't think they come out here and try to surprise them with a quick onside kick to steal possession from them? You're probably right. I don't think they did either. I think that was
there was too much steam on that ball, and he just caught the side of it and just put a really hard right spin on that thing.
And gives
North Laurel 1st and 10 from the Whitley County 49-yard line. Cooper Robinson to the right of McCorder. R.J. Noble split wide right. Whitley County putting 5 up front. They know North's going to run the football, so they're going to try to pack it in. Quarter keeps it, running right. Cuts it upfield across 45, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, North Laurel. First play of the game, Jude McCorder, 49 yards for the touchdown.
Well, so much for that passing game. When you got a run game that works like that, Jude McCorder had a gigantic hole on the right side of the line. Absolutely. And then Jude McCorder's speed did the rest. As soon as he hit that hole, there wasn't a Whitley County player inside. Nobody could really get close to him. So, man, what a start. First play of the game, and you score a touchdown. I mean, you couldn't have dreamed it better than that.
Cam Anderson on for the extra point. Houchins to put it down. Low snap. Houchins gets it down. Kick is up, and there's a signal. Good. North Laurel jumps out really quick. 7-0 over the Colonels of Whitley County.
Gosh, well, that's so quick we can't even take a commercial into this. I mean, what a kick by Cam Anderson too. That one would have been good from probably
pretty impressive.
The 25-yard line. Man, yeah. That's a good start. So now it's your defense's turn. See if they can get out here and maybe force a turnover or get them, put back in a big time 3rd and long or something like that. So I want to see the defense come out and do much of the same of what the offense did.
You don't want to give North Laurel a good starting field position like that because this team can score really quick.
In a hurry. Oh, yeah. And, I mean, Whitley County gave them excellent field position. I mean, it was on the Whitley County side of the field in Whitley County territory. They gave them the ball. So it was not a good decision on that kick. Set their defense up for failure.
Cam Anderson on to kick it away for the Jaguars. Back deep for Whitley County. Be number 6, Christian Wilson. And we know Anderson's got a heck of a leg. Wilson standing on about their own 10-yard line. Cam Anderson moving on the ball. And that's going to hit at the 4. They're saying it's going to be a touchback. I thought there for a second, Jared, that he may have touched that ball on the 1-yard line and it bounced into the end zone.
Yeah, I've got to make sure I can get my rules right on that, but he sure did touch it. I mean, it looked like if you field it in the field of play, you can't have a touchback. So, I mean, he had 1 foot out. I don't know. I mean, I guess they couldn't penalize Whitley County for that, but it was almost a big error.
1st and 10 from the 20. And in the quarterback be number 6, Wilson. I formation. Hands it off to the first man through, and he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. On the carry is number 18, Caleb Curriton.
Man, that was big number 75, Reese Sutton, early on getting his first tackle of the game. He is one of the best interior defensive linemen in this whole state, and ain't nobody can block Reese Sutton pretty much. And right there, Whitley County was not able to at all. He was in the backfield as soon as they snapped the ball.
North Laurel's defensive line is probably one of the bigger high school lines you're going to see in the state.
Yep.
Some big old strong boys right there.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, we got movement up front, and I tell you, maybe give them a yard, maybe. On the carry it was Curitan, and they're going to give him one. It's going to be 3rd and 8. There's a lot of movement there, but no flags.
It looked like North Laurel had jumped. I mean, it really did look like they jumped offside, but they didn't call it, so we'll take it. But that was big Zach Philpott on the tackle that time. So on that play, you had the other interior defensive tackle for North Laurel making the stop, and Whitley County's going to have a hard time if they run up the middle the whole night.
Wilson going back under center, I formation, one receiver to the left. Curitan rolling back, looking to pass. And it's going to be thrown out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th and 8 for Whitley County.
An excellent coverage on the back end by North Laurel. They ran basically a high-low read over here with a corner route and a little flat route. North Laurel was on both routes, and Curitan really had – Wilson had nowhere to go, nowhere to throw the ball.
4th and 8 for the Colonels. Robinson and McQuarter back deep. McQuarter standing on about the 50-yard line. Good snap. Nice kick.
Gosh almighty.
Nice kick. That's going to hit all the way back at the 47. Going to take a left turn, and it's going to stay about the 44-yard line. Nice punt right there with that young man.
What about that missile right there, Joe?
That was awesome.
Yeah, that come out of the sky. That was awesome. That was a really good punt. One thing I like about North Laurel is they were ready for any kind of trick plays or any kind of fake punts that Whitley County was going to do. They left their base defense on the field. So if they were going to run something, they were going to have to do it against North Laurel's best cornerbacks and linebackers.
1st and 10 for the Jaguars from their own 44-yard line. R.J. Noble splitting out left. McQuarter back in the gun. Robinson to his left. Same formation as we saw the first play of the game, only looks to go left, and it is. McQuarter running left, straight up the gut, out to the 50, still on his feet, 45, tackled from behind, all the way down to the 41-yard line. Pick up 15 on the play.
And, man, a great start for the North Laurel Russian offense. I mean, 2 20-plus yard runs right off the bat. I mean,
64 yards from McQuarter and 2 carries.
Pretty good. And, man, I wish the running game wasn't working so good because R.J. Noble is on a cornerback that's about 5'7", and R.J. Noble's about 6'4". That would be an excellent matchup to throw him the ball.
Same formation, only looking to go right. Quarter gets it, running right, cuts it back up the middle. He's hit, and he's going to pick up about 4 on the play.
And that was one where really North Laurel didn't get the best push up front, but they still were able to get 2 or 3 or 4 yards off of it. So if your worst plays are going for positive gains like that, I mean, that's the sky's the limit.
2nd and 6 for North Laurel. Ball spotted on the Whitley County 37-yard line. Noble splits out wide left. Noble in single coverage over there. McQuarter back in the gun. Gives it to Robinson straight up the gut. Lowers his head across the 30. Down to the 25 to the 20. Now they're going to say his knee hit at the 25. Another first down, North Laurel.
Man, there you go. That big offensive line we've been talking about, them guys, Zach Philpott, Asher Edwards, Peyton Collins, a lot of those big guys up front are clearing some big-time lanes, and you got an elite runner like Cooper Robinson. It's a dangerous combination.
1st and 10, North Laurel. 8:47 left here in the first quarter, 7-0 North Laurel. A quarter to Robinson, and we've got a whistle. That's probably a false start. Going back it up 5.
Yep.
Illegal procedure. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
There you go, Joe. Those are those unforced errors we've been talking about. That's the first one of the night. hopefully the last.
Those are going to happen.
Yeah.
You'd like to eliminate them, but
They're
going to happen.
But you can't have
the ones
10
that
of
you
them.
got to avoid. Yeah, right. But the ones you want to avoid is late hits, out of bounds, stuff like that.
I got you.
2 receivers left, 2 rights. Robinson to the left of McQuarter. McQuarter calls for it. Gives to Robinson straight up the middle. He's hit, digging and clawing. His knee has never touched, and he was just trying to push his way over top of a couple of Whitley County players. Picks up about 3 on the play, 2nd and 12.
That's the thing
for the Jaguars.
That's the thing about Cooper Robinson. It takes a couple of people to bring him down just about every time.
2nd and 13 for North Laurel. Ball spotted on the 33-yard line of Whitley County. North Laurel sending 2 receivers left, 2 rights. Robinson to the left of McQuarter. McQuarter with it, dropping back, looking to pass. He's got Anderson wide open down in the left corner, and it's caught. Touchdown, North Laurel.
What a perfect pass by Jim McQuarter.
Beautiful pass right there.
Put it right in the breadbasket for Cam Anderson. He wasn't the only one open either, but Cam Anderson had a couple steps on his defender, and he's playing he outsizes that corner by probably 2 or 3 inches. Both of these cornerbacks for Whitley County are real short. That was a great pitch and catch. Those are the ones. Those are pretty.
And we've got a whistle before the extra point. I don't know what's going on there.
I don't either. I think they didn't have enough people on the field. I think they had 10.
Anderson set. Kick is up.
Perfect.
And right down the gut. 14-0 North Laurel. 7:56 left here in the first quarter play. I tell you, North Laurel has really come out and making a statement. As Coach Nelson said, the coaching staff had to get their attention before this game. And I believe they've had a lot of success with whatever they told them in the locker room.
Yeah, because they've come out and not had one negative play pretty much at all anywhere on defense or offense. They've had just incredible execution. Man, that's exactly how you want to do it, and you come out here and pretty much meet your expectations thus far. That's a great start for North Laurel.
Tanya and her staff at Excel Physical Therapy stand ready to meet all your physical therapy needs, and they love to sport the green and blue of North Laurel. See Tanya today across from North Main CVS. Back deep to receive the kick for Whitley County will be number 19, Wesley Sizemore. And along with number 6, Christian Wilson. Cam Anderson known to kick it away for North Laurel. Another deep kick. It's going to hit it 1, bounce into the end zone, and it's going to be coming out to the 20.
And what an advantage it is to have a kicker like Cam Anderson.
That's
can
exactly
get you
right.
A touchback all the time. Anytime you want a touchback, he can get it for you.
Kickers are so important. They don't get enough credit.
No, they don't. Because a bad kicker can ruin your life. I mean, they really can. They can ruin your entire game. And North Laurel is blessed and fortunate to have as good a kicker as they got with Cam Anderson. And then on top of that, he's an electric wide receiver too.
As we just saw.
Mm-hmm.
1st and 10 for the Colonels from their own 20-yard line. Wilson going under center. I formation. And, yep.
Had to get
North
on that
Laurel,
time.
yep. North Laurel a little anxious. That's going to give them 5.
There.
Got to watch the football.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the count. Watch the football.
Yeah, they must feel like they've got a read on their snap count or something, because that's the second time we've seen them raring to go and just about jump off sides. That time they did. And one note on their defense, they don't have Kingston Reams tonight again. He's out again with the injury, but I think they expect him to be back next week.
Wilson going under center. I formation. Gives it to second man through, number 40, Taylor. And they're going to give him the line of scrimmage, nothing else.
And a great tackle there by Gage Baker. He beat his block real early on that play and laid a big hit on the running back. Gage Baker's been a revelation for this team. Just a sophomore and has come in and filled that outside defensive end spot opposite of Kingston Reams real well and created this really incredible defensive line that North Laurel's got. Adds to that size that they've got.
14-0. North Laurel, 7:24 left here in the first quarter play at Whitley County High School. Wilson going back under center, I formation. Quick pitch. Cutting the outside is number 19, Sizemore, and he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Great coverage right there by North Laurel's corners.
Oh, yeah. That was big number 22, Brody Pruitt, right there running sideline to sideline like a linebacker needs to. The cornerbacks kept him contained. Brody Pruitt finished him off. And, man, every time Brody makes a big tackle like that, I love his energy. He's always excited, getting jacked up because he made a big play. Having that speed at linebacker, that is a huge advantage for a North Laurel defense.
3rd and 7 for the Colonels. Ball spotted on the 23-yard line. Got to get across the 30 for the first. Wilson going under center. Stand that I formation. Gives the second man through, and there's nothing there. That defensive line of North Laurel just smothering everything. On the carry, number 40, Aiden Taylor, bringing up 4th and 7.
We've got to talk about everybody on the defensive line but Caleb Roark. He's subbing in for Kingston Reams tonight at defensive end. He was the one that made the play right there. Him and Reese Sutton come together to stop that run.
Robinson and McQuarter back deep. Saw a tremendous punt from this young man earlier. Good snap. Another beautiful punt. Yeah. McQuarter's just going to back away from it. Takes a Whitley County bounce all the way down to the 25. That ball's still going 24-yard line. That took about an 18-yard bounce.
I'm going to tell you right now, Joe, I don't think you could get better execution at the college level from a punter like that because he flipped the field. You don't flip the field a lot in high school football.
Caleb Curtin, 2 tremendous punts.
Now, he was assisted a little bit with the roll. It was only got to about the 40, but still, you'll take it.
But, yeah.
That's part of it.
Yeah. That was that big, high sparrow that he had when it hit. It just takes that Whitley County bounce. Yeah. Beautiful punt.
Personal foul, offense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Well, son of a gun.
So going to be a personal foul penalty called against North Laurel. So going to back it up 15 more.
Yeah, well, Joe, if you want to look at the silver linings, this gives them a chance to run a lot of clock off right here.
Three penalties right now for 25 yards.
That's not good.
And we talked about it. So they had to clean this stuff up.
Oh, yeah.
14-0. 5:33 left here in the first quarter. Ball spotted on the North Laurel 9-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Man in motion to the left. Hand it off, going straight up the gut. Oh, nice defense right there. Just nowhere to go right there for Colton Gilbert.
Yeah, and they were trying to confuse Whitley County with a whole lot of motion there. They brought Colton Gilbert out from the wide receiver spot, acted like they were going to send him in motion to the other side of the line, brought him back in as a running back. Whitley County was not fooled by it. But it's a good play design. I mean, you just never know when those things are going to work.
Give him 1 on the play, 2nd and 9 for the Jaguars. Ball spotted right on the 10-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Quarter calls for it. Gives it to Nance. Straight up the middle. Breaks it to the outside. Back up the middle. Out to the 20, to the 22-yard line. First down, North Laurel. Nice run by Bryson.
And that one was not designed to go in that hole either. Bryson, like you said, he cut it back. It was really designed to go between the right tackle and right guard. And Bryson saw that hole on the left side of the line, backed out of the hole he was going in, and got a big gain there. Used that speed to his advantage.
1st and 10, North Laurel. Nance to the left of McQuarter. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Quarter calls for it. Dropping back, looking to pass. Got a man wide open across the middle.
Come on.
Out to Cam Anderson.
Hey.
It's caught.
And he got
Yeah, that'd be pass interference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pass interference.
about
But
that?
right there, we knew Cam had some good hands, and it showed right there. He took the hit a little early and still was able to corral it in.
And Cam, I mean, he did such a great job. I mean,
Interference, defense, penalties, line, first down.
man, gosh, that was a pretty throw too. Put it
40,
right-
40 yards on the play.
Yeah, put it right in the spot that Cam could get it. I mean, that was extremely impressive. And Cam did a good job controlling his body too. That's a lot of those catches. You have to be able to keep the defender away from it like you're boxing under the goal. Cam was able to do that there. Man, what a great catch.
1st and 10 from the Whitley County 35-yard line. Nance and McCorner in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Quick flip. Running left. Out to the 30. 25. 20. 15. 10. 5. Touchdown, North Laurel. Braxton Fultz on the carry. 35 yards on the play.
On a little end around there. And Braxton Fultz, he's not one that we call running the ball a whole lot. I know he has carries from time to time, but that was not somebody you were expecting to have a touchdown tonight. And Braxton Fultz put the Jets on. Got around the edge, and nobody could stay with him from Whitley County. Man, what a start, Joe.
I believe it was an inadvertent flag as the officials are waving that one off. 20-0 North Laurel, 3:54 left here in the first quarter. Cam Anderson on for the extra point. 2 for 2 on the night. Good snap, kicks up, right down the middle. North Laurel out to a 21-0 lead over the Colonels. We'll step aside for a 30-second break. Right Now the Lights is brought to you by North Laurel Nation, official home of the North Laurel Athletics and the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
21-0 North Laurel on top of Whitley County. 3:54 left here in the first quarter. Cam Anderson on to kick it away for the Jaguars. Back deep for Whitley County, number 19, Wesley Sizemore. Anderson moving on the ball. Line drive kick. That's going to hit, and that's going to bounce out of bounds. He didn't really catch the ball. That was a low line drive. That's all right.
It's a bit of a knuckleball, but that's okay.
That's right.
For every one of those, it gives you about 5 touchbacks. So you'll take it.
Illegal procedure, kicking team, ball in place, 5, first down.
So the ball will be spotted on the 35-yard line of Whitley County.
Really, that's not not the worst penalty in the world. You know, if you get the touchback, it's 20. If you get the bad, it's 35. So that's better than giving up a kick return.
You are right on that. 1st and 10 for the Colonels. Wilson going under center, high formation, 2 receivers to the right. Wilson with a snap. Gives it to the second man through. And number 40, Taylor, on the carry. They're going to give him about a half a yard.
Yeah, Whitley County, Reese Sutton blew up that inside run right away. There was nowhere for the running back to go, and the linebackers for North Laurel finished him off. And Whitley County, they're going to have a hard time running the ball up the middle tonight.
And it's just, if you've not seen this deep size of this defensive line, you really don't understand how big they really are.
Yeah, I mean, they are huge.
2nd and 9 for the Colonels. High formation, 2 receivers to the right. right back up the middle. And on the carries, Sizemore, and give him 3 on the carry. Balls out to the 40. 3rd and 5 for the Colonels.
That was a big time gang tackle by North Laurel. You had probably 4 or 5 different Jaguars lay a hit on him. You love that recognition of where the play's going, and everybody's flying to it. You know, nobody's taking that play off. Everybody's running to it. Even if the tackle's not complete, they're running over there and trying to help finish that tackle off.
21-0, 2:40 left here in the first quarter play. North Laurel really coming out and hitting on all cylinders early in this ball game. Whitley County throwing 2 receivers out the right I formation. Wilson going under center.
Oh,
Wow.
they didn't call that.
It's given off to the halfback straight up the gut. Number 19, Wilson. There was a legal procedure or there was offsides, one of the two. I mean, I don't know. You could have picked either one of them, but there was no call on that. That was obvious as wow.
Reese Sutton, from here, you could tell he was across the line before the ball got snapped. But you'll take it if they ain't going to call it, man. No big deal.
There's no doubt there should have been a flag somewhere, but nonetheless, 4th and 4 for Whitley County. McCorder back about the 25-yard line. Robinson standing about the 40. We've seen 2 tremendous punts out of this young man right here. Good snap. And overhand punt. It's going to hit at the 30. And McCorder is going to field it at the 20. Out to 25. Trying to get outside out to 30.
Oh,
that would be a blind spot.
Oh my gosh.
And that's a good call. You cannot do that.
That's bad. That's a crackback too. That's pretty dirty.
Yeah, you absolutely. That's that's a good call. That is, that's a legal hit.
Yeah, you can't.
And shaking up on the play for Whitley County, number 42, Jerry Barnes. Caleb Roark lowered the boom, but you cannot blindside. You cannot hit, blindside blocker like that. And that's the reason right there. Too many injuries, and that's why they throw the flag. Flag should have been thrown on that.
Absolutely. And that's, those blocks when the momentum is clashing, right, where you've got Colton Gilbert coming or Caleb Roark coming the other way. Yeah, that's just –
Yes, they're still attending to this young man.
Yeah, bless his heart.
At EC Porter, IGA in London, owner Stewart and Ernest Matt House have always took great pride in the fact that they're a locally owned business, and because of that commitment, they've taken great care of the generations of local grocery customers. IGA in East London on 4th Street, we love our local student athletes. Also, at London Power Equipment, power means power, and getting to know Brad and Jessica Baker and their friendly staff equals savings for you. Now supplying Ferris products along with our other awesome lines. We're your power source. LPE proudly supports our local athletes. Newest local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Jimmy Storm stands ready to assist you with any and all of your insurance needs. Jimmy is North Laurel alum, and Farm Bureau is your place for insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Jimmy Storm, located in Southern Laurel County, proudly supports North Laurel Athletics. Second Mile Behavior Health welcomes you to this broadcast of North Laurel Football. The great staff here takes care in assessing your needs through positive, uplifting consultation, and they are proud to back the green and blue of North Laurel. John Root has proudly served as your Laurel County Sheriff for the past 15 years, and he gladly supports all of our area student athletes. Check out their new location at 1380 East Highway 192. Jerry Barnes needing some assistance getting off the field. He took a heck of a hit right there, that young man, I tell you. Hope he's all right. First and 10 for North Laurel. Two receivers left, two right. McCorder hands it off to Anderson, trying to get outside, across the 25, makes a move, and he's going to get out to about the 29-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the play. Something I don't understand right here. the flag was thrown right at the 25-yard line, Jared, where the illegal block happened. It was a 15-yard penalty. They didn't step it off.
Oh, well, yeah, they did. They sure
did
did.
not. No.
I guess they stepped it off from the end of the play because the play ended down here at the 40 or something like that. So I think that maybe is what they did.
A quarter to Nance, straight up the middle, 30, 35, 40, 50, 40, 35. Another big run right there by Bryson Nance. First down, North Laurel. I tell you, I really like how he was following his blockers back here about the 40, 41-yard line. He did a great job following those blockers and then was able to kick it to the outside.
Yeah. And, man, gosh, that speed that Bryson Nance has got, that is tremendous. I love it. He followed his blockers like he was supposed to. And it's just the size of this North Laurel offensive line showing off right now.
21-0, 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. 2 receivers left, 2 right. A quarter dropping back. It's complete at the 46, out to 30, 25, down to the 22-yard line. And that's going to be enough for another first down with 5.9 seconds left here in the first quarter.
And North Laurel, they're so active on their blocks on these screens. I love it from these wide receivers.
And that's going to do it for the first quarter. North Laurel jumps out to early lead here in the first quarter of the ball game, 21-0 over the Whitley County Colonels. Friday Night Lights is brought to you by North Laurel Nation, official home of the North Laurel Athletics and the Jaguar Broadcasting Network, alongside WJTE 98.5.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
At Second Mile Behavioral Health, we're here for you in every way possible. We're trained professionals in the mental health field, and we care. We believe in targeted case management and community support. We assess cases like mental health, substance abuse, parenting, anger management, and domestic violence. We take your needs seriously. You can find us on social media or go to secondmilebehavioral.com. Our phone number, 606-657-5504. Matthew chapter 5, verse 41 says, "And whoever compels you to go 1 mile, go with him 2. That's us, Second Mile Behavioral Health.
XL Physical Therapy at 87 CVB Drive in London. Eliminate pain, improve mobility. We even offer stroke recovery, sports recovery, and we can help you avoid surgery in some cases. Take it from someone who knows. XL Physical Therapy is the best around. Phone 606-877-4673 or find XL Physical Therapy on Facebook. Let Tanya and her staff of caring professionals at XL Physical Therapy take care of you.
21-0, North Laurel on top of Whitley County, 1st and 10 from the Whitley County 24-yard line. And now they decided to move it up 1 more yard. Now they're marking it at the 23-yard line. The officials are struggling a little bit in this ball game.
Yeah, they are.
That's to say the least.
Yeah, they are.
The quarter with a snap, looking to throw. He puts it to run out. 15, 10, 5,
go.
4. I tell you, that's something. That's why McQuarter is so dangerous back there. He really did a good job selling that. Receivers wasn't open. He saw the middle of the field wide open, and he just gutted it.
Yeah, he good. Yeah, and his speed, man, their speed is jumping off the field right now because of this Whitley County team. But he really had all day to let his receivers get all the way down to the end zone, then run off.
First and goal for the North Laurel Jaguars. Ball spotted on the 3-yard line. Nance to the left of McQuarter. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Quarter dropping back, throwing it to the corner. Got Noble open and overthrows him.
All right. So R.J. Noble reads right away that the cornerback's got outside leverage or inside leverage. He's playing inside, going to try to stop him from running a slant. R.J. reads it right away, does that little out route just a little bit overthrown. I would say go back to that again and try it.
I'd bait them to that corner.
Yeah, yeah,
and then pit it and come straight back
there
to
you
the
go.
middle.
Yeah, I like that. That'll work too.
Second and goal for the Jaguars. 11:25 left here in the second quarter. North Laurel jumped out 21-0 in that first quarter. Looked really, really good.
Got outside leverage again over here with RJ Noble.
1-1 coverage. Big size difference. McQuarter. Right there it is. And McQuarter had Noble wide open and overthrows him.
Man, what a route by RJ Noble.
Yeah. And
try it again. Do it again.
I'd do it again. I swear.
Run it again. Give him another shot at it.
Now that was just not a good pass by Jude there.
Yeah, RJ put the shimmy on him right there. That was a great route. I mean, really a great, just kind of, I guess you almost call it a zig or something like that. Faked inside and went back outside and had a couple steps. Oh, they pulled RJ off. He's tired.
Third and goal. Robinson in. McQuarter going under center with 9 seconds on the play clock. And we've got whistles, and that's going to be legal procedure. Offense, back it up 5.
That's rough. Oh, goodness.
Penalties early in this game.
I know, and those. It's not like Whitley County's making you make that mistake. That's a timing problem. We've seen, I don't know, what, 3 of those so far this game. Got to clean those up before you start playing other teams.
You can't have penalties like that against a Pulaski County team.
Or South Laurel, no.
Third and goal. Ball on the 8-yard line. I formation. Robinson gets it, cuts it straight up the middle, across the 5, dives in, and there's a signal. Touchdown, North Laurel. Cooper Robinson on the 8-yard carry for the touchdown for the Jaguars.
Fighting through contact left and right, had to knock a couple people off right at the line of scrimmage. Great run by Cooper Robinson. There, North Laurel. They took a couple shots at passing it. Great decisions. They were open. That's them working on their timing. And then when they decided they needed to score, they ran the ball and it worked.
Cam Anderson on for the extra point.
Got it.
Right down the middle. North Laurel jumps out to 28-0 lead. I'll tell you, I really, really like what I'm seeing out of North Laurel, other than the costly penalties.
Yeah, those are the things they've got to clean up before, like we were talking about, before they play anybody else. Yeah, that's rough. You can't be having those kind of penalties, especially this late in the season. You know, you expect to see those first couple games of the year because you've got a lot of rust and haven't played under the lights and all those things. But by now, you know, you need to have those cleaned up. And that's probably going to be a point of emphasis for them here during the week, saying, man, guys, we got to make sure we're on time with the snap, not jumping off sides on defense. Those are things that they'll work on. But, Joel, they're meeting their expectations, kind of like we talked about. You know, we expected them to do this, and then they're doing that. So, you know, that's a good thing for North Laurel.
Back deep for the Colonels, number 19, Wesley Sizemore. Along with number 6, Christian Wilson. Cam Anderson to kick it away. It's going to be fielded on about the 2-yard line. Wilson going straight up the gut, out to 10, 15, 20, and take it down right at the 21-yard line. First 10 for the Colonels.
All right. I was halfway expecting just to let that one bounce, but took a chance on the return to come out even. Actually come up 1 yard ahead. So. But that's what a good kick does for you. That gives your special teams unit a chance to get whatever play they've got set up and then get that return contained.
11:04 left here in the first half. 28-0 North Laurel. Wilson going under center. 2 receivers left, I formation. Gives to first man through Taylor. And he's going to be stood up.
Easy now.
And they're going to give him about the 24-yard line. Pickup of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
Resetting, they run a little slip or tried to run a little, I forget what you call it, kind of a halfback wham thing if you play Madden. And Resetting nailed him. I mean, Resetting, you have to put 2 people on him to block him, because if you got just one guy on him, they're not going to hold him up. He's having an excellent night tonight against the run.
Wilson going back under center. I formation. Taylor and Corton in the I formation. Give to Taylor right up the middle. And going to get out to the 27-yard line. Pickup of 3. Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Colonels.
And that was Brody Pruitt on that middle linebacker blitz they like to do. I bet he's got the freedom to do that as the middle linebacker. He can blitz when he wants to. And that time he saw the run coming, blitzed up the middle, and stifled it for a 3-yard gain.
$28-0. 9:46 left here in the first half. North Laurel just really, really looking pretty sharp on both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Wilson going back under center, I formation, 1 receivers to the right. Want to hand it off to Corton, and he's going to get out to the 34, pickup of 2, but he's going to be about 3 shy. Brings up 4th and 3 for the Colonels.
And this North Laurel defense, they are playing so fast and loose right now. It's just jumping off the page. That was, Bryson Nance that time, the weak side linebacker they run. And everybody's getting in on the action tonight on the North Laurel defense.
I'd like to see McQuarter take this one out of the air.
Yeah, me too. Take him and run it back. Run it back.
Let's roll the dice a little bit here, Jude. Caleb Curitan to kick it away for the Colonels. Good snap. Oh, and that one's kind of off the side of the foot just a little bit, but it stays in bounds. That's 40, 35, 30, 29.
Oh, you're kidding.
28, down about the 27-yard line. I tell you, and these are some really good punts.
Yeah, they are.
He's got that good tight spiral, and it hits and just, that end-over-end kick. I mean, right there was at least another 15 to 18 yards on the ground.
I know, because it looked like a shank. It looked like you said, he hit off the side of his foot, but it rolled and went forever.
It really had a lot of spin, and it actually curved back into play.
And
well done.
And that's what pro punters do, like Division I punters do, is have that kind of roll on their punts. So, man, that's impressive. And he got it blocked, too, and still got the punt off. Because I think that's Caleb Broart just about knocked it down.
8:30 left here in the second quarter. North Laurel 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. 2 receivers right, 2 left. McQuarter calls for it, gives it to Robinson straight up the gut. Lowers his head and gets out to the 30-yard line. Pick up a 3, brings up 2nd and 7 for North Laurel.
That time we saw a little resistance by the Whitley County defensive line. I'm pretty impressed that number 63 put a big hit on Cooper Robinson.
I'd like to see a good, just really good sustaining drive right here by North Laurel and take it at 35-0 lead into the locker room.
And we know they're capable of that. We've seen them have a lot of big, long drives this year.
Madison Central, we saw them control that third quarter for almost 11 minutes.
Yeah.
3 receivers right, 1 left. McQuarter takes a snap, running right, cuts it up the middle. Across 35, 40. He's gone.
See you later.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Jude McQuarter.
Joel, what a luxury it is to watch Jude McQuarter play football. What a luxury. I mean, he got to the second level and was gone. I mean, by the time the safety turned around to try to grab him, Jude was 10 yards away from him.
68 yards for the touchdown from McQuarter.
That's his second big, long run of the night for a touchdown. What a night. What a night for Jude McQuarter. And it's only the second quarter. He could score more.
Wow. Big play right there by Jude. third rushing touchdown of the night for McWhorter. Cam Anderson on for the extra point. Good snap. Kick is up. And there's the signal right through the uprights. 35-0. North Laurel, 7:37 left here in the second quarter. We'll keep it right here. Coming up the half, we'll look back at what's happened this past week and North Laurel sports and take a quick look ahead. A lot of fall sports are nearing their regular season, coming to the end, getting ready to start some district play, region play. It's that time of year already. I don't know where the seasons went, but we're there.
Right, yeah. You start out and you have that 3 months of summer where there's not a ton going on, and then bang, here's everything right at the same time. You got volleyball and golf, soccer and football, and then basketball's about to start. So,
and speaking of basketball, in about 2 weeks, I think October 7th will be our first game. Don't know right offhand for sure, which gym we'll be busting into first, but elementary school basketball. Excited to get back into the gym to cover these young Laurel County athletes.
Yeah, and this is something that you've kind of been the father of, Joe. You and Kip have done a good job getting the support for this, and it's something that's so good for all these young Laurel County athletes to get coverage, because never in the history of elementary basketball has there ever been coverage. So it's something that's really great that we all get to do, and we love it so much.
Absolutely. The tournament at North Laurel, it just shows you how popular it is. That week-long tournament, we had over 46,000 people watching.
Ain't that right?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Cam Anderson moving on the ball. Line drive kick. It's going to be fielded down at the 5-yard line. Out to the 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's upended. Nice return right there by number 19, Wesley Sizemore.
Yeah.
Brought the ball out to the 34-yard line.
Saying a little life out of Whitley County here. But the elementary basketball, it's not just the parents, it's grandparents that are far away and our aunts and uncles that are up in northern Kentucky that are watching.
That's something that we heard time after time after time, especially during the week-long tournament. We had just multiple family members come to us and said, hey, my parents are watching from Cincinnati. My parents are watching from North Carolina, South Carolina, all over.
Yeah.
We had some folks watching from overseas, never got to see, a relative play basketball.
Yeah. Get to watch
that. Really cool.
Yeah, it is.
1st and 10 for Whitley County. Wilson going under center, 2 receivers to the right, I formation. Wilson takes the snap, hands it off to the second man through, and right there, he's met by North Laurel's number 70, Asher Edwards.
And North Laurel, they rotate that the defensive tackle spot next to Reese Sutton, and that time and they rotate their offensive lineman. And that time, it's big Asher Edwards. He put a big time hit on the running back.
2nd and 10 for the Colonels.
What a night for the North Laurel defensive line, too. I mean, they've had just an excellent night controlling the line of scrimmage.
We have seen this, big time the last 2 games.
Oh, yeah.
They're impressive.
They're extremely impressive. And it's not even at full strength either.
2nd and 10, Wilson going under center. And we've got movement, no flag. It's complete out here to the 40. Out the 45. Right there, he's hit hard. Ball is going to be spotted on the 47-yard line, 1st and 10, Whitley County. And I believe that's their first.
It is their first down. Yeah. Right. That was Evan Zarate laying the big hit and Colton Gilbert in there. That's the cornerbacks doing a little work. We've not caught a lot of cornerbacks' names tonight because none of those runs have really got that far yet. So, it's been a lot of defensive linemen and linebackers making tackles, but now the corners are getting in on the action.
35-0, 5 minutes left here in the first half at Whitley County High School. Wilson going under center, I formation. Quarantin and Wilson in the backfield. Quick toss to Wilson. Cuts it up the middle. 45.
Oh, my goodness.
And, we've got a little bit of extracurricular activity. We got flags flying, and we'll see what the call is.
I think that was Reese Sutton talking about somebody. Yeah, there you go.
That's going to be holding against Whitley County, and that's going to be a 10-yard penalty. So back it up 10.
Yeah, and that was a classic takedown. I mean, you can't, as an offensive lineman, you can't take a defender down. You can't put him on the ground like that, like pull him down. And that's what happened to Reese Sutton right there. That's that talent of Reese Sutton showing off right there that puts guys in positions where they have to do that to even stop him. So.
That moves the ball back to the Whitley County 36-yard line. Got to get to the North Laurel 44 for the first down. Wilson going under center, I formation, one receiver to the left. Corrigan gets it straight up the middle and still on his feet. Trying to get everything he can and finally taken down. Going to give him the 40-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the play.
Joe, Brody Pruitt he was born to be a football player. I mean, I think I talked about it last week, but he plays with just a reckless abandon that I love. I mean, he plays like he just don't care about his own health at times. Like he'll hit anybody or anything. He is a hard-nosed football player.
Ball spotted on the 40-yard line, brings up 2nd and 16, 3:40 and counting here in the first half, 35-0 North Laurel. Wilson going back under center, one receiver to the left. Wilson gets it straight up the middle. He's hit, breaks one tackle, but he's going to be thrown down right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him about a half yard on the play. 3rd and 15 for the Colonels.
He had big number 75. Reese Sutton slowed him down, and 21 Bryson Nance finished him off. That's the combination of defensive linemen and linebackers you love to see. And, Caleb Roark is typically a linebacker for this team too. So having Kingston Rings back next week, I mean, it just shows you this defensive line can be even better.
4 seconds on the play clock. Wilson gets it off, dropping back, looking to pass. Throwing it across the middle. This could be picked. And that's going to be incomplete. There was a ball that we should have came down with, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But brings up 4th down.
Yep, that was an arm punt. That one was straight up in the air. But I think the receiver played defensive back and forced that break up there. He jumped up and got in the way of Colton Gilbert catching that ball.
And like I said earlier, I want to really see, I'd love to see McWhorter take this out of the air and prevent that extra 15 yards.
Yeah, that's right. Don't let it roll.
Curtin back to kick it away for the Colonels. Good snap. Another high kick. And it's going to be over here near the right sideline. And that one's going to take a right-hand turn out of bounds.
And man, that punt right there went out about the 30, right? So even kind of missing a little bit, he still is able to pin North Laurel back on field position.
1:47 left here in the first half. Ball in the North Laurel 30-yard line. North Laurel sending 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. A quarterback in the gun. Quarter with a snap, hands it off to Robinson, running right, cuts up the middle, out to the 40, tripped up, 50, 40, and still on his feet, 30, 20. Big run right there by Cooper Robinson.
I love watching Cooper Robinson run. He's just a little on the shorter side. And, man, he looks like the Energizer Bunny out there late, just running hard. He runs hard.
Looks like he stepped out of bounds about the 30-yard line, and the clock is continued to run down to 1 minute.
Hey, whoa, easy now.
Clock management right here.
I can't. He went out of bounds. The clock just stopped.
55 seconds. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Robinson to the left, McWhorter. McWhorter looks to pass. It's complete to Noble at the 30. Cuts straight up the middle. Ball's loose. Whitley County comes up with it at the 25-yard line.
Well.
Tough break right there for R.J. Noble. And we've got a flag on the field. We'll see what that one is. probably an area of holding on
Yeah.
North Laurel's offensive line, but we'll wait the call.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. White team. 15-yard penalty.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against North Laurel, so that's going to be 15 more. Penalties really adding up in this first half for North
I
Laurel.
know that's the one negative we can take that we'll have to take away from this game is they have been heavily penalized, and it's kind of extracurricular stuff. That's frustrating.
You got to be focused.
Yeah, you do.
You know, play with
It don't matter what the score is.
That's
You gotta
exactly
you
right.
gotta bring the same mentality to every play. It don't matter if the score is 0-0 or 35-35, whatever it is.
Officials still having a discussion about something. .33 seconds. Wilson going under center, out formation, one receiver to the left. Gives it to second man through, number 19, Wilson. And he's going to be stood up. Going to get about 3 on the carry.
And that North Laurel defense continues to just shine. The run defense has played so well tonight.
Caleb
Really.
Roark, a little slow getting up for North
I
Laurel.
saw that.
And that's going to do it for the first half. North Laurel taking a 35-0 lead to the locker room. Big first half from the Jaguars. Friday Night Lights is brought to you by North Laurel Nation, official home of the North Laurel Athletics, and the Jaguar Broadcasting Network alongside WJTE 98.5.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
At Second Mile Behavioral Health, we're here for you in every way possible. We're trained professionals in the mental health field and we care. We believe in targeted case management and community support. We assess cases like mental health, substance abuse, parenting, anger management, and domestic violence. We take your needs seriously. You can find us on social media or go to secondmilebehavioral.com. Our phone number, 606-657-5504. Matthew chapter 5 verse 41 says, "And whoever compels you to go 1 mile, go with him too." That's us, Second Mile Behavioral Health.
XL Physical Therapy at 87 CVB Drive in London. Eliminate pain, improve mobility. We even offer stroke recovery, sports recovery, and we can help you avoid surgery in some cases. Take it from someone who knows. XL Physical Therapy is the best around. Phone 606-877-4673 or find XL Physical Therapy on Facebook. Let Tanya and her staff of caring professionals at XL Physical Therapy take care of you. Since 2010, John Root has proudly served as your Laurel County Sheriff. Now ready to serve in their new location at 1380 East Highway 192 in London. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. John Root, providing a safe, secure place for the residents of and visitors to our fine county of Laurel. And he proudly supports all area youth activities. At E.C. Porter IGA in London, owners Stuart and Ernest Matt House have always took great pride in the fact that they're a locally owned business. And because of that commitment, they've taken great care of generations of local grocery customers. E.C. Porter IGA in East London on 4th Street, where we love our local student athletes and their families. Hey everyone, join Heaven's Hour with Elijah Jervis, Ethan Eversole, Jonathan Gibson, and J.J. Combs each Saturday at 9 a.m. on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London, and on Facebook and YouTube, where we break down the Word and bring it to life for you with Bible-based preaching and teaching for this generation. And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Heaven's Hour each Saturday at 9, with an encore presentation at 9 p.m. on Sunday nights on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London. At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5 with options for financing. We are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
Who doesn't love a smile? At Dr. William Todd Petrie Dental, we care about you. While comparing costs for dental services, always read the fine print. At Petrie Dental, there are no hidden costs, and we are now accepting new patients. Plus, most major insurances are taken. Free exams, high-quality dentures. Don't wait. Petrie Dental, north of London on US 25, 606-843-6476. A proud supporter of North Laurel. Fat Butts Barbecue has a new location in London, just north of the Kentucky State Police Post. Find our amazing menu on Facebook and online at fatbuttsbbq.com. That's PHATBUTTZBBQ.com. Whether it's a hankin' for some loaded nachos or pulled pork or sliced beef. Also, don't forget our delicious blown-up burnt-ends and our outstanding ranch-based potato salad. There are so many mouth-watering menu items you'll just have to taste and see for yourself. Fat Butts, lunch or dinner, US 25 north of London in the Pittsburgh Plaza. Phone 606-712-4026.
Gospel, you have found the source. It's the light of London 98.5 for the old and new. And somewhere in between, we are the light of London for the very best of country and southern gospel.
We are the light of London 98.5, providing you with some of the very best gospel music around. And you can take us with you anywhere you go. For more information, visit us at www.lightoflondon.com.
Pride, tradition, heart-pounding action, heart-pounding action, gut-wrenching play, gut-wrenching, bone-rattling thrills. North Laurel Football is now on the air with our team of broadcast pros, Joel, Adam, and Jerry. Presented by London Power Equipment, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Jimmy Storm, EC Porter IGA, Second Mile Behavioral Health, XL Physical Therapy, Laurel County Sheriff John Root. Also thanks to Gondolier Italian Restaurant, Petrie Dental Services, Heaven's Hour on your radio, and Fat Butts Barbecue. Now, from our team to your home, here's game action from the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
At Second Mile Behavioral Health, we're here for you in every way possible. We're trained professionals in the mental health field, and we care. We believe in targeted case management and community support. We assess cases like mental health, substance abuse, parenting, anger management, and domestic violence. We take your needs seriously. You can find us on social media or go to secondmilebehavioral.com. Our phone number, 606-657-5504. Matthew chapter 5, verse 41 says, "And whoever compels you to go 1 mile, go with him 2. That's us, Second Mile Behavioral Health.
XL Physical Therapy at 87 CVB Drive in London. Eliminate pain, improve mobility. We even offer stroke recovery, sports recovery, and we can help you avoid surgery in some cases. Take it from someone who knows. XL Physical Therapy is the best around. Phone 606-877-4673 or find XL Physical Therapy on Facebook. Let Tanya and her staff of caring professionals at XL Physical Therapy take care of you. Since 2010, John Root has proudly served as your Laurel County Sheriff, now ready to serve in their new location at 1380 East Highway 192 in London, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. John Root, providing a safe, secure place for the residents of and visitors to our fine county of Laurel, and he proudly supports all area youth activities. At E.C. Porter IGA in London, owners Stuart and Ernest Matt House have always took great pride in the fact that they're a locally owned business. And because of that commitment, they've taken great care of generations of local grocery customers. E.C. Porter IGA in East London on 4th Street, where we love our local student athletes and their families. Hey everyone, join Heaven's Hour with Elijah Jervis, Ethan Eversole, Jonathan Gibson, and J.J. Combs each Saturday at 9 a.m. on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London, and on Facebook and YouTube, where we break down the Word and bring it to life for you with Bible-based preaching and teaching for this generation. And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Heaven's Hour each Saturday at 9, with an encore presentation at 9 p.m. on Sunday nights on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London. At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With Arborist, Forestry, and Lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5. With options for financing, we are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
Who doesn't love a smile? At Dr. William Todd Petrie Dental, we care about you. While comparing costs for dental services, always read the fine print. At Petrie Dental, there are no hidden costs, and we are now accepting new patients. Plus, most major insurances are taken. Free exams, high-quality dentures. Don't wait. Petrie Dental, north of London on US 25, 606-843-6476. A proud supporter of North Laurel. Fat Butts Barbecue has a new location in London, just north of the Kentucky State Police Post. Find our amazing menu on Facebook and online at fatbuttsbbq.com. That's PHATBUTTZBBQ.com. Whether it's a hankin' for some loaded nachos or pulled pork or sliced beef. Also, don't forget our delicious blown-up burnt ends and our outstanding ranch-based potato salad. There are so many mouth-watering menu items you'll just have to taste and see for yourself. Fat Butts, lunch or dinner, US 25 north of London in the Pittsburgh Plaza. Phone 606-712-4026.
Welcome back to Whitley County High School, North Laurel, with a 35-0 lead over the Whitley County Colonels. What we've seen is out of North Laurel on both sides of the football tonight has just been stellar offense, stellar defense, as strong as I've seen them play. Let's go step back. We saw them play really well at Madison Central. Mm-hmm. We go to Lawrence County last week. We saw them play some really good football. But tonight, again, they've just stepped it up another level. Only thing they've got to do is clean up the penalties.
Yeah.
That's right there. You take that away. That's the only negative in this football game.
Is that they have committed numerous penalties and numerous unforced penalties, like between the false starts and the unsportsmanlike conducts and all those things. Those are things they've got to fix. But now we can't, we have to look at the good things. And the good things is the defense has not give up hardly any plays at all.
1 first down, is that correct?
Well, yeah, 1 first down. That's
in
right.
the first half.
Yeah, 1 first down. So 1 first down. I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that, giving up 1 first down. And in their offense, they've not. I don't know that they've had not a negative play all night, not anything, not a tackle for loss anywhere. And then you've had all these big runs and everything. So, I mean, the North Laurel offense looked great. North Laurel defense looked great. They've done what we, anticipated that they could do. The coaching staff has obviously they've worked on their focus and said, y'all got to make sure it don't matter who you play and you got to come to play, and they've come to play tonight. And they've certainly laid it on Whitley County, and it's been a great night. I mean, and these are the things that you can get excited about and say, well, man, we can do something special. This builds belief in this team that they got a chance to go do something. So, you can't help but be excited about it.
One thing, Coach Nelson said before the football game, he was worried about a letdown coming off the last couple of games and coming in against kind of a undersized, undermatched Whitley County team, and hoping that North Laurel kept their focus and played like they're capable of playing. He said that they worked hard. They just want to try to get their attention before the game, and whatever they did, they got their attention. They came out and played some really good football here in the first half. When we get this second half started, we'll have a running clock for the remainder of the football game. Jude McCorder having a tremendous football game alongside Robinson, Cam Anderson, Bryson Nance. The offense is just clicking, but you got to give the credit to the big dudes up front.
Yeah,
they're making it what's happened. The size that North Laurel has on Whitley County's defensive line just give them holes that you can drive a Mack truck through.
Yeah,
very, very impressive. Looking back on the scoring back in the first quarter, McCorder rushes for a 49-yard touchdown with just 9 seconds gone off the clock in the ball game. Scored on the first possession of the game for North Laurel, making it 7-0. McCorder comes up with 7:56 left on the clock. 33-yard touchdown pass to Cam Anderson. A beautiful, beautiful thrown pass. And that's what we've been wanting to see. We've been wanting to see Cam Anderson get more involved. We've seen it a little bit last week at Lawrence County. Seen it a lot more tonight. I want to see R.J. Noble get his touches.
Yep.
I think that's going to be a really big key. You get that big two-headed monster out there with Noble and Cam Anderson. Listen, that's big.
Yeah. And we saw R.J. Noble get him a couple red zone targets down here, and he was open.
He was open, and
it's a timing thing. And him and Jude will get that fixed. They'll get that fixed in the next couple of weeks or so, and they'll be able to hit that. Man, what do you talk about? Okay, well, if we don't hand it off and run it, if you leave us one-on-one coverage over here, we're going to hit you with a touchdown with R.J. Noble. They've got that's another weapon you add. And man, Cam Anderson went up and snatched that ball out of the air, and Jude always throws tonight have been right on target, been perfect throws. That's something we talked about it. They need to be better, and they certainly have been. Bodes well for the rest of the season.
North Laurel strikes again with 3:54 left in the first quarter. Fultz with a 35-yard rushing touchdown. That's something that we really wasn't expecting. But I tell you what, the kid took, and he was gone. It was an excellent run by Fultz. Making the score 21-0. Jumping over to the second quarter, we see North Laurel score again at the 11-13 mark in the second quarter. Robinson with an 8-yard touchdown run. That's where we saw that timing thing that you talked about between McCorder and Noble. Noble has got an extremely height advantage on the kid, the young man, number 5, Luke Lamblin, that's trying to defend him. Listen, it's one-on-one coverage. Put him in the end zone, jump ball.
Yeah.
And that's what Noble's going to win.
He's going to win it because he's got 6-7 inches on that.
But the first pass went out deep out the corner, out of bounds. But the second play, Noble bit to the inside and planted out to the outside. he had about a 5-yard wide open, and McWhorter just overthrows him right there. Just unfortunate, but right after that, that's when Robinson comes away with the 8-yard TD run. And then with 7:37 left in the second quarter, we see McWhorter run for 68 yards again. McWhorter just adding up that yards tonight, both through the air and on the ground, making it 35-0.
Yep, and showing that he's the offense on this team. It runs through him. That speed that he's got on the ground and his arm. This offense is the North Laurel offense for what it's worth is Jude McWhorter.
I'd still, we're doing what we want on the ground. I'd still like to really see them work on throwing the football.
Yeah.
They've got to work on throwing the football.
Yeah, they do.
Because, you look at the games that North Laurel has coming up.
Yep.
You've got to be able to throw the football against teams like that.
Yeah, because you can't just sit there and run it on 1st and 10 every time.
No. You're not going to do that against the Pulaski County.
No, Pulaski County, they're going to figure it out and say, all right, guys.
And South Laurel. South Laurel is really playing some good football.
Gosh, that's going to be a big game, man.
Oh, that's going to be a barn burner.
At North Laurel this year. Man, it's going to be an awesome game because both of those programs are extremely good right now. A lot of times through the years, North has been good and South hasn't, or vice versa or whatever. Right now, you've got both of these teams. And they're going to come in there extremely hot. So, man, it's going to be fun. We can look forward to that one here in a couple weeks or 3.
As we said, North Laurel, we go to Perry Central for the open game of the season. We shut them out 21-0. And, looked pretty good. I mean, you could tell his first game of the season, just had a lot of things to work out. We go back to the house, and we get Corbin the next week. Oh, Corbin's Corbin. Always a good football team. Solid. Probably not what they are this year that they have been in years past, but they are still a really good football team. We go down 28-14, and I would say that we did not play like we were capable of playing that night.
Yeah.
If we played then like we are tonight, last week, we beat Corbin.
You beat Corbin, yeah, absolutely.
We beat Corbin at home. That's just the facts.
That's right.
That's how big a difference 3 weeks make.
Yeah.
And,
my gosh.
Games. I mean, it really does.
Yeah. This team that we see tonight is not going to be the same team that we see 4, 5, 6 weeks from now that's going to be playing in the playoffs. And it's certainly true for those first couple games, man, because that's just an extended preseason, right? You're still really not you're not in your final form as a football team, any kind of team, until you get down to the end of that season. And, man, North Laurel, for them, they're not trending down. They're trending up. I mean, it's just excellent.
As you said, that's a good way to look at it. Next week we'll be back at home for Collins, and, that really does end your preseason.
Yeah.
The following week, we cross that river that you've heard me talk
about
for years.
Yeah, that's
for years and years and years, that Rockcastle River. When you cross that river, it's just another breed of football. This year, we'll be traveling over to Southwestern in 2 weeks. Always just a super tough place to play. Southwestern's not what they normally are this year, but nonetheless, when you go to the Warriors, you better be strapping it on, be ready to play. That's just the way you got to look at it.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Then in 2 weeks, huge game at home, Pulaski County.
Yeah.
Pulaski County goes to Corbin last week, beats Corbin.
How about
at home. That's a big win.
Banner
right there.
win for Pulaski County.
And then the week after that, we take on South Laurel at home. And then
what day is that?
That is on October the 24th.
Everybody remember that October 24th. Be there, be square. It's going to be a big game.
It will be a big game. That's something that these kids are going to be super fired up. I tell you, the atmosphere you're talking about going to be electric. It's going to be electric.
That's exactly right.
Looking forward to that one.
Usually that's the chicken. It's usually this week. I like that. I like it not being this week because all your attention in London is focused on the chicken festival, right? Well, if you put it away from the chicken festival, man, you've got a lot more attention on that game. So I'm all about that. I think that's probably a good move.
Looking back at this week in North Laurel sports, North Laurel volleyball, 5-10 on the season. This past week they lost to Williamsburg 3-1 and defeated OBI 3-0. They taken on Whitley County on the 29th and Jackson County on the 30th. Boys soccer, 9-5-2 on the season. They've really turned things around. Good, solid program right there. They defeated Richmond Model back on the 13th, 4-1 on the 15th. Defeated Southwestern 4-0. Tied with Wayne County 2-2. On the 18th, they lost to Madison Central 5-0. On the 22nd, they defeated Middlesboro 8-0. On the 23rd, defeated Boyle County 4-1. And last night, defeated Corbin 3-2. Big win right there against big arch rival. Looking over at girls soccer, 6-4 on the season. On the 22nd, they lost to Madison Central 4-1. And on last night, they defeated South Laurel 8-0. Coming up on the 27th, they've got Estill County tomorrow at home. 12 noon kick on that one. Traveling up to Frederick Douglass on the 29th, 7:15 start. And on October 2nd, last game of the season, traveling over to Pulaski County with a 6 p.m. start. Looking back at North Laurel girls golf. Congratulations to the North Laurel Lady Jaguars coming away with the 10th Region Championship. Move on to the sectionals at Winchester Country Club on Monday. Congratulations to North Laurel Lady Jaguars golf team on a big region championship right there. North Laurel men's golf team made a strong showing this past Monday. They got a lot of youth on that team. They were really stacked. They were loaded last year. Great team, and Coach Stone's done a good job starting to rebuild this team. Look for them to make a lot of noise the next 3-4 years. North Laurel Middle School girls basketball, 6th grade, is 27-4 on the season.
Wow.
7th grade is 20-7.
How about that?
And the 8th grade is 23-2. Dickie Booth doing a really good job at the middle school. North Laurel Middle School football, 6th grade 4-6, 7th grade 2-5, 8th grade 5-3. Congratulations to all of North Laurel sports. North Laurel will be kicking it away to start this third quarter. Back deep. For Whitley County will be number 18, Quarkton. Cam Anderson moving on the ball. High kick. It's going to be taken by Quarkton right at the 7-yard line. Out to the 10, 15, 20, right up the middle. He's hit and going to be taken down right at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Colonels. As we said, we will have a running clock for the remainder of this game.
Yep. And I got to give a call to Peyton Collins right there. He's kind of the outside gunner on this kickoff coverage. He's the cornerback typically on defense. And he made a great tackle right there. He's been in close to the returner just about every time. He's doing a great job coming off the edge in the kickoff coverage.
Quarkton and Wilson in the I formation. Christian Wilson, quarterback, going under center, one receiver left and right. Hands it off to Wilson. Cuts it upfield, going to get to the 24-yard line, and they're going to say it's back at the original line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 for the Colonels.
We've seen him run that play once tonight, Wheeler County, and it was pretty much the same result that time. Gage Baker was unblocked and pretty much stopped that run altogether. It's another good play by Gage Baker from his defensive end spot. Somebody, man, he's so fast and so physical. He's a big help to this North Laurel defense.
2nd 10 for Whitley County. 10:21 left here in the third quarter on a running clock. 35-0 North Laurel. Wilson going under center, I formation. 2 receivers to the right. Takes the snap, rolling out the right and looking to pass. He's got a receiver wide open out at the 27-yard line. It is complete. Pickup of 3 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Colonels. Nice throw right there.
Yeah,
Wilson.
I was going to say that was a really difficult throw. He's on the run, throwing, all the way to the far sideline and put it right on his guy. It was a good throw. He had Reese Sutton bearing down on him.
$35-0 North Laurel. 9:35 and counting. 10 seconds on the play clock. Wilson going under center, I formation, 2 receivers to the left. Dropping back, looking to pass. He's going to have to get rid of it, and this should be intercepted. It is. North Laurel on the return, 25, 20, and fighting and on the pick. That was number 16. Was that number 30.
Yeah.
Peyton Roberts on the interception.
Yeah, one of your starting quarterbacks picked that one off, and Whitley County Wilson, the quarterback for Whitley County, had a lot of pressure on him. Reese Sutton and a couple other Jags were running him down.
And
he just had to throw it up there.
He needed to get rid of it. He absolutely did.
Just didn't quite.
He had a receiver there, but he was throwing into double coverage. That one, throw it over here to former North Laurel head coach Chappell.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, do not throw it to. Yeah, that's right.
1st and 10, North Laurel from the Whitley County 17-yard line. McCorder and Nance in the backfield, 2 receivers left and 2 to the right. Nance gets it straight up the gut, down to the 10, 5, and that's going to be enough for a North Laurel first down.
And you had one Whitley County defender around his ankles, or otherwise he was going to score on that play.
1st and goal for the Jaguars. Ball spotted on the 6-yard line of the Colonels.
And, I mean, he had the size of a Mack truck he could have run through right there. That was impressive work by the inside that offensive line.
One thing that's really impressed me, Robinson and Nance, they're really doing a good job picking their holes.
Yeah, that's right.
They're not just going full steam ahead. They're seeing where they need to go. And I tell you,
that's a big part of playing running back. You can't just be fast. You got to have good vision, too.
McCorder and Nance in the backfield. McCorder takes a snap, looking to throw.
Here we go, RJ.
And
oh, my gosh.
Noble.
Oh, no.
That's kind of what we saw on the one play. He faked to the inside, pivoted, and to the outside. He would have been wide open, but lost his footing and went to the ground. Tough break right there for Noble.
One of these.
They're trying their best to get Noble a touchdown here tonight, but just hasn't happened yet. But want to have more tries.
The good thing is he's open.
2nd and goal for North Laurel. McCorder to Nance. Nance cutting straight up the middle, and he's going to be hit and taken down right at the goal line. Just going to be just shy. Brings up 3rd and goal for North Laurel.
Yeah, good run by Nance. You halfway wish they'd have threw it again, take another shot at throwing it. Maybe they'll take another shot throwing it here. But they need to run it and score and put another 7 on the board.
Go ahead and put 7 on the board. 6 on the board and extra point. But
I'm thinking of trying to learn something here. Maybe they'll learn a play or something.
McCorder and Nance in the backfield. 2 receivers left and right. McCorder to Nance, straight up the gut, and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, North Laurel.
And you've got a
41-0. North Laurel over Whitley County, 6:27 left here in the 3rd quarter.
When you've got a running game that potent, why in the world would you put the ball in the air on the 1-yard line? So that's it's another good touchdown. Very exciting.
Cam Anderson for the extra point. Good snap. Kick is up. Right down the middle. North Laurel out to a 42-0 lead. Over the Colonels of Whitley County, 5:57 left here in the 3rd quarter. Another, really good drive by North Laurel.
Yeah, yep. And everything's going right. And, we saw him take some red zone passing attempts. And RJ Noble, man, he runs such a good route on that. I hate that he slipped. And then the running game looked good. They, used Bryson Nance pretty much exclusively that drive and had 2 or 3 really good runs. So, man, that's another good touchdown there. And maybe we'll start to see some of these younger kids out here playing for North Laurel.
And that's something that Coach Nelson is going to have to, think about, evaluate. You've got a very comfortable lead.
Yeah.
You don't take a chance in a game like this of getting someone hurt.
I think they've not started to do that yet. I thought they had a couple guys, but no, they've still got their starting defense out there. But yeah, you don't want to take any risks on anybody getting hurt. That's right, especially with a lead like this. And some of the kids might learn something too.
Cam Anderson to kick it away. Back deep is number 19, Wilson. Nice kick. Wilson retreating back to the 4, down to the 3, heading straight up the middle, out to the 15. And he's going to be hit at the 16-yard line. Nice coverage right there by North Laurel.
Now, I just cannot get over how fast North Laurel's defense is. They are flying to the football. Any tackle that's made, you've got three North Laurel defenders just flying toward it.
And I believe, Jared, we're seeing some new faces up on that.
Oh yeah, we
line.
sure are. All right, here we go. Let's try to learn.
Go ahead and break it down right there.
Let's learn some new players. They pulled Reese Sutton, so Reese ain't out there no more.
1st and 10, Whitley County. Wilson going under center, I formation, 2 receivers to the right.
Oh, goodness.
And we've got a little movement, and I don't know. I think North Laurel's number 71, Tucker Barrett, a little bit anxious to hit somebody, and going to cost them 5.
Yeah, Tucker's just a sophomore coming in, filling the hole where Reese Sutton usually is at. So, yeah, just a little anxious there. No big deal. Get out of a system.
First and 5 for the Colonels.
Then you've got 55 Colton Prime. He's in too, playing the defensive tackle spot. We've not seen him a lot at that position.
Wilson going under center, high formation, 2 receivers to the right. Going to give it to Wilson right up the gut. Big run right there, staying on his feet, and he's going to be taken down right at the 30-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Whitley County first down.
And that was Trenton Poole, number 19. He's a senior, Joel. This is some of the first action we've seen from him. So it's nice. It's nice to see a senior get some action here that doesn't usually play. He's in, I think playing one of these linebacker spots or a safety spot. And then we've got number 4, Tanner Houchins, in there playing as well. So those are all the new faces that are out there on the defensive front for North Laurel.
1st and 10 for Whitley County. Wilson going under center. Gets the first man through. It'll be number 40, Taylor. Pickup of about 4 on the play. That's Corrigan on the carry.
And I got one more. There's one more. Jacob Creech, number 13, is in at cornerback. So I think that for sure gets at that time. That's all the substitutions. And then you've got some starters left out there. Bryson Nance, Gage Baker's still in the field. Caleb Roark's still out there. Brody Pruitt, Braxton Fultz. But you've got a selection of new guys out there that we don't see play a ton.
2nd and 6 for Whitley County. 2:55 left here in the third quarter. 42-0 North Laurel. Wilson back under center. Gives first man through. And that is going to be number 18, Corrigan. And that's going to be really close to the first down marker. And there's the sign, another first down.
Yep, and the benefit of having a lead like this is you get evaluation on these players that's not against their own teammates, right? You're getting to see them out here in action on the field under the lights against somebody else and seeing how they react. And you're learning stuff about the depth of your team in case you have an injury.
1st and 10, Whitley County from their own 41-yard line. Wilson going back under center. And they give it to the first man through, Corrigan, and he is going to be taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, get excited for the sophomore Tucker Barrett right there with a nice little tackle, beating a block right there, looking a lot like big number 75.
1:45 left here in the third quarter on the running clock. 42-0 North Laurel. 2nd and 10 for Whitley County. Whitley County staying with that I formation. Wide out to the left. Wilson going back under center. Gives it the first man through. That's Corrigan. And give him about 3 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Yep. And man, you just I love this part of this game. I know it's probably boring to a lot of people, but I enjoy the minutia of what the depth of this team is going to look like, because you just never know when some of these guys may
when these guys
up,
get called on.
may get called on. You never know. You want to know what you got out there. So
Wilson going back under center, high formation, 1 wide out to the left. Ball's given to number 19. Across the 50.
Oh, easy now.
40. 30. 20. 10.
Man, I don't know, Joe.
It looks like he stepped out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
Gosh almighty. We had some North Laurel defenders get caught flat-footed out there.
Big run right there for number 19, Wesley Sizemore.
Coach Nelson has seen enough of the second string. He's brought his starters back out there for a second.
And that is going to do it for the third quarter. North Laurel hanging on 42-0 lead. Friday Night Lights is brought to you by North Laurel Nation, official home of the North Laurel Athletics and Jaguar Broadcasting Network, alongside WJTE 98.5.
At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5 with options for financing. We are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment. Since 2010, John Root has proudly served as your Laurel County Sheriff. Now ready to serve in their new location at 1380 East Highway 192 in London. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. John Root, providing a safe, secure place for the residents of and visitors to our fine county of Laurel. And he proudly supports all area youth activities. At E.C. Porter IGA in London, owners Stuart and Ernest Matt House have always took great pride in the fact that they're a locally owned business. And because of that commitment, they've taken great care of generations of local grocery customers. E.C. Porter IGA in East London on 4th Street, where we love our local student athletes and their families.
42-0 as we head into the fourth quarter. Clock already running. First and goal for the Colonels. Ball on the 7-yard line. North Laurel starting defensive line back in. I formation, 2 receivers to the right. Wilson dropping back.
Oh, man.
And
that's
that should be a fumble. Oh,
what?
No, they said he's
no
down.
way.
They said he was down. That was lucky break for him.
Yeah, no kidding. He was up. I don't know about that. I don't think he was down. I think they just helped him out there. But I think Coach Nelson, what the thought process was there, we want to preserve this shutout. So he's brought the starters back in. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That moves the ball back to the 13-yard line. Second and goal for the Colonels.
I think that was Bryson Nancy in pursuit that time. Good job swiping at the ball.
Wilson going back under center. Gives it off to Sizemore. Running into Sutton and cannot get away. And they're going to give him the line of scrimmage.
And this starting defense wanted to preserve this shutout, I think, just as bad as Coach Nelson did, because they come out here and played hard these last couple snaps to keep the 0 on the board.
North Laurel looking for their third game holding their opponent scoreless.
Wow. That's 12 quarters of football, but they've not give up a score.
That just shows you how good this defense is. They are really good. Third and goal from the 12. 9:50 left here in the ball game. Wilson going back under center, 2 receivers to the right. Wilson takes a snap, dropping back, rolling to the right, and hit the ball's loose. And right there, falling on it is Big Reese Sutton, North Laurel football.
Yep.
Getting back there to knock it away for North Laurel was number 30, Peyton Roberts. I tell you, Roberts was on him. Wilson, didn't have a chance to get away from Roberts there.
Oh yeah, he was, and he hit the. That's the same deal that happened right there. That was a fumble that play before that, and that was a fumble too. Good job by Reese Sutton seeing the ball was on the ground and getting on top of it. He didn't try to run with it either. That's real smart. Make sure when you're a big guy like that, get on top of it. Don't try to pick it up and run. No. Timeout Whitley County.
Nope, timeout North Laurel.
Oh, timeout North Laurel. Whoops.
Timeout North Laurel. I think Coach Nelson may be trying to get some different players in here on this offensive side and making sure he's got someone in at every position.
Yeah, that is definitely what's going on. So we'll try to, for everybody out there that's got a kid playing, we're going to try to at least say their name, say who's out there for them.
42-0, 9:09 left here in the ball game, which we are under a running clock, but it does stop for timeouts. Next week, we'll be back at home, only for the second time this year, taking on Collins. Been burning up, putting some miles.
Yeah, we have had with Joe. We're done now after tonight in Southwestern. We got one more.
2 weeks. Yeah, last week we took a 2 hour and 20-minute drive. It was within a mile of the West Virginia border.
That's exactly right. And Joe made good time getting back home too. We got home before anybody did.
1st and 10 for North Laurel. And a quarterback, number 4. Takes a snap, running left, cuts it back up the middle, gets out to about the 18. Now we've got I believe, is that Houchins?
It is Houchins.
Okay, it's Houchins.
Yeah, because we do have 2 number 4s on the roster, but Houchins is listed as a quarterback. I don't think that's Joe Campbell. But yeah, Houchins is in at quarterback.
Pick up a 5 on the play, brings up 2nd and 5. Got to get across the 23-yard line for the first down. North Laurel sending 2 receivers left, 2 right. Number 24, Anthony Muldrow to the left of Houchins. Ball's loose. It's on the ground, and Muldrow just falls on it. You can expect some of this a little bit, a lot of nerves on these kids. Getting thrown into this position, this is a learning curve for them. But as you said, you never know when they're going to have to step up.
Yep. And it may be next year too, because, you got there's certainly some seniors on this team that are going to have some holes that need to be filled. So, yeah, this is all a good experience for all these kids.
And Housen just really mishandled that snap. It was a good snap, but he just didn't look it in. Houchins with it, rolling to his right, cuts up the middle, gets out to the 18-yard line. It's about 10 back.
Good run by Houchins there on the little design quarterback keeper.
That brings up 4th and about 4.5 for the Jaguars.
So I'll try to get some of your offensive linemen in here. We got number 67, Caden Helton is in for the Jags. Number 71, we saw him on defense. He's out here on offense too, Tucker Barrett. I think we've got 63s out here as well. Let's find him on here. John Moore is playing right now. We got Zamir Nelson out there on the offensive line. All these kids seeing their first action of the year so far.
Coach Nelson just running this clock down. I think he's going to take another timeout.
Yeah. I think we saw Jordan Gambrell, too. He's a wide receiver out there for him.
Coach Nelson sending the punt team out.
Yeah.
$42-0, 6:36 left here in the ball game. North Laurel has just traveled down south and really, really taking care of business.
Yeah, might have done exactly what we expected them to do. And really, not more than that. We expect them to come down here and do this, and they've done it. There's just a lot of positivity around, there's a lot of good body language, and the coaches are happy, but it's easy to be happy right now because you win. So, There's a lot of positivity for sure.
Cam Anderson on to kick it away for North Laurel. See what he's struggled a little bit last week. See how he handles this one. Good snap. Nice punt right there. Excellent punt. Going to hit on about the 50. Take a big high kick. And right there to put it down for North Laurel will be number 15, Caleb Rowart. Nice punt. A lot better punt that time by Cam.
Yeah, he sure did. That was a good punt. It's something he can be happy about for sure because he had a couple that were misses, and that was a good one.
I was watching him in warm-ups, and he was really hitting it well in warm-ups. Whitley County football, 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line, 5:50 and counting. 22 seconds on the play clock.
I'd love to tell you if there's really nobody new out there. I think they've the same kind of second-string defense that they ran at the beginning of that last drive is pretty much the same as they've got out here. So nobody new for the Jags right now.
Wilson going under center, I formation. 2 receivers left, and we've got whistles.
Oh, I think we actually I really don't. I think it was
a uniform issue with North Laurel. Wilson takes the snap, gets it off right up the middle. Number 19, Sizemore, and he's met by a host of North Laurel Jaguars. Give him 1 on the carry.
Brody Pruitt was the first one there, and he was grabbing at that football. He wanted another fumble. Man, you love that. I mean, they're up 42 points, and they're still trying to force turnovers. That just says a lot about this team.
Wilson going back under center, I formation, 1 receiver to the right. Oh, you're talking about just absolutely perfect timing, and Bryson Nance getting that backfield, almost able to take that handoff away from Wilson to number 20, Braden Stevens, and that was really, really close. I mean, he came within a hair of coming up with that one.
Of taking the handoff and running with it the other way.
Lost a 3 on the play.
That's the 3rd time we've seen Bryson Nance with that little blitz off the edge here in the last couple of drives, and that's working, man. I'd probably try that with your starting defense, see if that worked.
That was good timing right there.
Yeah.
That's something the quarterback's got to read.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got to change that count.
Uh-huh.
Wilson back under center.
Here it comes again.
And,
they got him.
And that's what I just
said.
That's
what you just said. That was perfect. Yeah.
You change that that count, and you'll get it.
They got him. I think he beat him like that 3 times, and the 4th time they said, all right, we're going to go on a different count this time. Got him.
3rd and 8 for the Colonels. Ball spotted right on the 50-yard line.
But that was impressive that he figured that out between, the start of the game and now. He figured out exactly what their cadence was and made them switch it.
Stevens and Corton in the backfield. Quick pitch to Stevens trying to get outside, cuts it back inside, and right there was a late hit by number 21 of Whitley County, Shane Parker, and there's the flag.
Yeah, they gotta call that. I don't care what the time or the score is. You got to call the late hit if it happens.
So flag going against Whitley County. Back it up 15. Moves it all the way back to the 35-yard line.
Puts them in a big hole.
4th and 23 for the Colonels. Curtin back on to punt it away. The quarter coming back in, standing on about their own 38-yard line. Good snap. Another high kicks, nice spiral.
Yep.
And there's McWhorter calling for a fair catch back at the 23-yard line. I tell you what, super impressed with this this punter of Whitley County, Curitan.
He's got some serious hang time on them punts.
Beautiful punt right there.
Punt. Like, yeah, I mean, that it spirals. You don't see a lot of high school punts spiraling. I mean, they're usually those kind of wounded duck looking punts, and that was a perfect spiral. He couldn't have thrown it better as a spiral.
1st and 10, North Laurel from their own 35-yard line. .145 and counting, 20 seconds on the play clock. Play clock down to 10. And we got flags flying.
Do what?
Illegal substitution. What? 5-yard penalty.
Illegal substitution against North Laurel.
Right?
I don't know. I didn't see.
I didn't either.
I didn't see who came in. I didn't see what happened there.
I didn't either.
Back it up 5, brings up 1st and 15. We put fresh 25 on the play clock, 1:15 on the game clock.
You got your starting offensive line back in. Oh yeah, they're gonna nail it here. It looks like.
And that's the right thing.
It's the right thing. Yeah, we don't want to score up on them.
And there's the first snap. They'll put a fresh 40 on the play clock. And North Laurel's just got to, snap it one more time, and that's going to be the ball game.
That'll be it. Yep, man. What a night, Joe. What a night.
And North Laurel, came in to focus. As we said, Coach Nelson was worried if they had their attention or not coming to this game. But I believe whatever they said and done, they absolutely had their attention in this ball game.
Yep, and they were on it tonight. They did not overlook this Whitley County team. They came in here and played as hard. They played like they were going to play South Laurel. I mean, they played extremely, extremely hard. That is a credit to this coaching staff and the preparation they put in to get these kids ready to go.
And that's going to do it. North Laurel comes away with a big, big win over Whitley County, 42-0. I tell you, you've heard us harp on this all night. North Laurel really looked good on both sides of the ball. Only thing that, you can knock them on is these penalties. They've got to work on that. They got to get that cleaned up. But other than that, offense looked good. Defense, stellar.
Ooh,
defense is stellar. I think they gave up one first down, against their starting defense all night long. Kind of recap some of the scoring as we saw. North Laurel puts up 21 points in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter. And in the third quarter, you see Nance go for a 1-yard rushing touchdown with 5:57 left in the third quarter, making it 42-0. What can you say about this team?
You can't say nothing but be excited. I mean, that's a good thing. And, man, all these North Laurel fans out there, come out and see this team. It is not always like this. It really ain't. You don't always have a team that's this talented. You got to appreciate it when it's in town because it ain't always like this. So come out and see this team. Come watch them play live, and especially come watch them play South Laurel because that's going to be a great game there October 24th.
Jude McWhorter at big nights. 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 through the air. Fultz with a rushing touchdown, Robinson with 1, and Bryson Nance with 1. Big night on that offensive side as well and the defensive side of the ball. Coming up next week, we'll be back in the jungle taking on Collins. Looking forward to being back at home for a change. Then we go back on the road, as we said, to Southwestern. Then we'll be back at home for Pulaski and South Laurel. So some big games coming up. As always, want to thank my partners, Adam Webb, my color guy over here to my right, Roscoe Wilson.
With the what?
I'm Joel Pritchard. Everyone, thanks for listening. Have a great night.
You've been listening to North Laurel Football on your home for North Laurel Athletics. WJTE, the Light of London, and North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube. Presented by London Power Equipment, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Jimmy Storm, AC Porter IGA, Second Mile Behavioral Health, XL Physical Therapy, Laurel County Sheriff John Root, plus Gondolier Italian Restaurant, Petrie Dental Services, Evans Hour on your radio, and Fat Butts Barbecue. Thank you for joining us. Until we meet again on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.